You're scrolling through the world. I'm guarding my heart. We share a bed, but not a dream. We're just two streams in a silent stream. We used to talk till 2 or 3. Now the silence is killing me. We're alone together, that's what we are. Two lonely people hiding our scars in a crowded room. We're a party of one. Our beautiful story is over and done. Alone together under the same sky, loving each other, too proud to ask why. I know your coffee, you know my tea, but you don't know the stranger staring back at me. We've become experts at playing the part, while the love dies slow in both our hearts. Is there a bridge we're too scared to cross? Is there anything left, or just the love? We're alone together, that's what we are. Two lonely ships drifted too far in a harbor full of light. We're anchored in gray, too tired to fight, too scared to say we're alone together. I'd rather be lonely on my own than feel this lonely next to your throne of silence and pride and quiet despair. At least alone I'd have my hair. I don't wanna be alone together anymore. I'm walking out, I'm closing the door. I'll take the lonely, I'll take the dark over being together and falling apart. It hurts to think of what we had, but somehow it doesn't make me sad. It makes me grateful for the ache, a beautiful, glorious mistake. The tears are warm and not so cold, a different kind of story told. It's beautiful pain, the kind that heals, a wound that finally reveals the strength I never knew I had, a love that wasn't no bad, just standing. I hold it close, the ghost I miss the most, but need to free. glad I took its beautiful pain. The sunset sky, the tears that fill my eyes are sweet. They're proof that I could feel so deep for a love I couldn't keep but cherish. Beauty fades and pain will too, but I'll be left with something new. A heart that loved with all its might and found the courage to face the night. Beautiful pain, you made me strong. I sing this song. Every kiss felt like a stolen breath. Every moment a dance with death. We knew it couldn't last. We knew it was brief, like a falling autumn leaf. We were living on a clock that had no key, a beautiful bar at old ecstasy. We were living on borrowed time, stealing moments, committing a crime. Against the odds, against the light, loving you with all my might. On borrowed time, we had no right to hold each other so tight. We watched the sunset, counting down the hours, building castles out of dying flowers. We pretended not to see the end. We just pretended to be lovers, not just friends. Every tick a little less, another piece of happiness. We were living on borrowed time. The clock was cruel, the bell would chime and take you far away from me, back to a life I couldn't be a part of. Even though you were my heart, but I'd rather have a moment true than a lifetime have with you. Borrowed time was still a gift, even through the final rip. So thank you for the borrowed time, the fleeting, fragile, genuine climb to the peak of what we knew was love. A gift from the stars above, even though it wasn't mine to keep. Borrowed time was ours, and not cheap. Was like the ocean tide, so strong and deep. with nothing to hide. It came rushing in, so full and free, and covered everything, including me. But now I feel it pulling back, leaving me on a lonely track. It's Eventide love, going out to sea, taking all the best of me. The water's lower every day, the rocks are showing, and they say it's over. Eventide love, watch you go, a slow and steady set and low retreat. The shells are empty on the sand, just like the promises you planned to keep, but never really did. A secret that my heart has hid for too long. The waves are gentle, but they're strong. They've been singing the same old song. I'm leaving. It's Eventide love. The pull is done. I'm facing the retreating sun. The ocean of you is almost gone, leaving me to carry it on. But tides that ebb will also flow, and someday a new love will show and rush on in and cover me with a different kind of sea. Ebbing tide love, goodbye to the sea, a new shore for me. In the garden of my broken heart, where everything was torn apart, grows a shrub so tough and green, the hardiest thing I've ever seen. It's called the Elaegnus, you see. A plant that's a lot like me. It's the Elaegnus and the final bloom, the one thing left in this lonely room of my soul, where love once grew. A silver leaf, a different view, Elaegnus and you don't need much, just a little light, a gentle touch to survive. It thrives on neglected scars that cold, a resilient story to be told. It asks for nothing, gives its all, a lesson for me after the fall. It doesn't need the love of you, it finds its own light, strong and true. It's the Elaegnus of and fragrant and gray, a promise of a brighter day. It blooms and falls when others die. I'm growing too, just like you. day is done, the sun is low, painting the room in an amber glow. It hits the spot where you used to stand and slips right through my hand. Just like it did, just like the day you took your light and went away. It's the fading light at the end of the day, taking my hope, taking my way. The shadows grow long, the colors drain, just like the love, just like the pain. Fading light, don't leave me yet. There's so much I can't forget. Watch it creep across the floor, head towards the closing door. It lingers for a moment, then it's gone, just like you at early dawn. Left here in dim and gray, waiting for another day. It's the fading light of what we were, the final quiet, sad transfer from bright and warm to cold and dark. The ending of our love's last spark, but light will come again. I know the sun will rise, the day will grow, and maybe in that brand new ray, the fading light will find its way back to me. See you tomorrow night, without the sorrow. I remember when you loved me. It was gentle, it was easy, like a soft and summer shower falling on a thirsty flower. But somewhere the weather changed. The soft rain turned into a hurricane, and now I'm falling like rain from your sky, a tear from your eye that you don't even dry. I'm falling like rain, scattered and wild, just a memory of the child you once held under the eaves. Now I'm just water on the leaf. You used to love to watch me fall. You'd catch me, you'd catch it all. But now you let me hit the ground without making a single sound. I'm just precipitating down a furrow on your worried brow. And now I'm falling like rain from your for the sun and the heat to dry me up. But every cloud has a silver lining, and every rain has its own timing. And when the storm has passed on through, I'll be the rainbow waiting for you. We stood before our friends and family and promised you'd always be with me till death do us part, in sickness and health. We put our love upon the shelf, so sacred. But death didn't take you, I did. The vows we made, we both undid. These are the forgotten vows, covered in dust, promises that turn to rust. I'll never leave, you said so clear. Now I'm drowning in the fear of what we let just slip away on a cold and lonely day. Forgotten vows, a book unread, words we should have left unsaid. I still wear the ring upon my hand, a symbol of a foreign land, a place I used to call my home before I had to roam home alone. Do you ever think about that day? Or did you just throw it away? These are the forgotten vows, a ghost, the thing we wanted more than most, a future written in the sand, washed away by your own hand. But vows aren't chains, they're just a start, a map to guide a willing heart. And since your heart was never in it, the vow was broken from the beginning. So I'll reach the forgotten vows, I'm taking them down. So the tree where we carved our names, I'm letting go of all the claims to a love that wasn't true. I'm making new vows just to you, me. You took it when you left that day. You packed your bags and went away. But you forgot to leave behind the one thing that was truly mine. You took my heart inside your chest, a souvenir of your conquest. So give me back my heart, it's not yours to keep. I'm trying to move on, but I'm in too deep. You're walking around with a piece of me, a part of my anatomy that's yours. Give me back my heart, I need it now to figure out the way out, to live a life without your face, to find myself a brand new place. I see you smiling, you seem free. You probably don't even think me, but I'm here bleeding on the floor, begging at your closing door. It's not a gift, it's not a prize, it's the tears behind my eyes. So give me back my heart, return the price, the love I saw behind your lies. It's mine by birth, it's mine by right. Give it back to me tonight. But odds can't be returned by mail, they're not some item up for sale. So I'll just have to let it be, a part of you that lives in me. Keep my heart, but I'll find a new start anyway. I cracked a hazelnut today and thought of you in a distant way. The shell was hard, the meat was sweet, a memory I cannot delete. It tasted like the autumn air when you and I were a happy pair. You're the hazelnut of heart, small and round, a treasure that I thought I'd found. Hard on the outside, soft within, the place where all my love had been. Hazelnut of heart, I crack you now, to taste the past, to take a bow to what we were. I used to think that we would grow into a tree, tall and slow, with roots that tangled deep and strong. But I was wrong, so wrong about us. The squirrel is taking you away to hide you for a rainy day. Oh, the hazelnut of heart, my little store of all the love that's not here anymore. I hold you in my trembling hand. The sweetest thing I understand is gone, but planet. New trees can be taken for granted, and in the forest of my soul, a new tree will begin to grow. Hazelnut of heart, planting you deeper memory to keep. The clock strikes 12, the house is still. That's when the ache begins to spill. I keep it together when the sun is high, but midnight knows the truth I hide. The world is sleeping, safe and sound, while I'm here, letting it all out. This is midnight weeping, silent and low, tears that only the darkness knows. I cry for the love that couldn't stay, for the words we didn't know how to say. Midnight weeping until the dawn, then I put my brave face on. The moon is my only witness here to every single unshed tear. I let them fall onto my pillowcase, tracing the lines upon your ghostly face. The neighbors don't hear a single thing, just the quiet that midnight brings. This is midnight weeping, silent and low, a private, hidden, heavy show. I grieve the future we won't have, the happy ending that went bad. But even the midnight has to end, the darkness always has to bend to the light that creeps in, soft and new. And one day midnight won't be so blue. Midnight weeping, fading slow, healing in the afterglow. I press play on the same old track, the one that never gives me back the feeling of the very first time when you were mine and life was fine. It's the song that we called ours, the one that opened all the doors. I've got a song on repeat, playing all night long, trying to find where we went wrong. The melody is beautiful, the words are true, but they're not bringing me back. single line's a work of art that tells a story of our love, a story that feels like a glove. Still, I sing along and close my eyes and almost see you in disguise. I got a song on repeat, it's wearing thin, the magic's wearing off within. It's just a song now, nothing more. A tune I've heard 1,000 times before. I think it's time to change the track, to never ever go back to that sad and lonely sound that kept my feet on the ground. Our song on repeat is now complete. I hit stop. I found a puffball in the field today, so soft and white it made me sway. I touched it gently and it burst, a cloud of grief for what it's worth. It's scattered in the autumn air, just like our love, just like my care for you. You're a puffball of pain, so soft to see, but when I touch you, you run from me. A million pieces in the wind, a new place for the hurt to begin. Puffball of pain, you light a fire, but you leave nothing but despair behind. I try to hold you tight, but you just crumble in the light. You're not a thing that I can keep, you're just a secret buried deep. The spores are floating in the breeze and landing on my memories. You're a puffball of pain, a fragile light that looks so solid to the eye. But one wrong move and you're dispersed, the loneliest and is rising. I'm in too deep. The promises I couldn't keep are pulling me down below the surface. A final desperate, dying purpose. I reach for you, but you're not there. Just the cold and empty air. I'm sinking fast in the sea of goodbye. Waves of sorrow in my eyes. I gasp for air, but there is none. I'm going down without the sun. Sinking fast, no one to save. Going to a watery grave of love. I thought that love would be my ride, but it was just a broken shaft that pierced my heart and let the water in. The final damage, the final sin. I'm kicking, fighting, but it's no use. I'm choking on the bitter juice of loss. I'm sinking fast, the light is dim. I'm going overboard for him, a man who never learned to swim, a man who pushed me off the rim and watched me fall. But sinking to the bottom means I'll find a new world in the scenes of coral and of quiet peace, where the struggles finally cease. Sinking fast to a new place, a quiet grace. The bed is bigger than it used to be since you stopped sleeping next to me. I spread out, but I feel small. The cold is feeling of them all. I reach across to touch your side and find the emptiness inside. I'm sleeping alone in a bed built for two. The only thing left of me and you. The pillow is cold, the sheets of bed, there's no one else to hold me there. Sleeping alone, the night is long, singing a sad and silent song. I used to love the way you snore, a little sound I can't ignore. Now the silence is so loud, it wraps around me like a shroud. I talk to you in the dark, hoping for a single forgotten scheme. But sleeping alone means I'm free to be whoever I wanna be, to stretch until stretch and turn and toss and turn, and finally, eventually learn. Sleeping alone, but I'm not alone. I have myself. The seasons change, the years roll by. I'm still here, I don't know why. I keep the light on in the hall, just in case you ever call. They tell me I should let you go, but my heart just doesn't know how. I'm still waiting for a love that's not coming back. I'm still waiting on a forgotten track. The train left hours, days, years ago, but I'm still standing in the snow, waiting, still waiting for a sign, a word, a glance. I'm still waiting for a second chance. I see your face in strangers' eyes, I hear your voice in lullabies. I'm living in a world of what if, a beautifully painful gift I give myself. I know it's crazy, I know it's sad, but it's the only habit I've ever had. I'm still waiting, though I know the truth, that you'll never come back to the phone booth where we made our last call before the final fatal fall from grace. But waiting has to end sometime. I have to draw the final line. I'm taking my hope back from the air. I'm done with this despair. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm closing the door. I'm not waiting for a knock that won't occur. I'm choosing to prefer myself to waiting on a dusty shelf for you. Not waiting, I'm living. Found it on the kitchen counter, 3 sentences my whole life's dismounted. You said you loved me, but you had to go. That's all I really need to know, I guess. I've read it 100 times tonight, trying to make the words feel right. It's just to know you left, short and sweet, the final words of our defeat. Your handwriting is shaky and small, like you were scared to say it all. The note you left, I hold it tight, the last remaining shred of light from you. You said don't blame yourself, it's me, the oldest trick in history. You said I'll always cherish what we had, a lie to make it less sad. I know I traced the ink with my fingertip, a painful, lonely, loving grip. It's just a know you left, crumpled and worn, a letter that I never thought I'd mourn. It smells a little bit like you, the only piece of you that's true anymore. But notes are just paper, words are just there. They can't replace the fact you're not there. So I'll fold it up and put it away. I've got a new note to write today, the note I'll leave for me, saying I'm free. The night has wrapped me in its arms, a velvet darkness full of charms. It doesn't judge, it doesn't speak, it holds me close. Oh, I'm weak. It's softer than the light of day that took your love away from me. Velvet darkness, hold me tight through the loneliness of night. You are the only friend I know since you decided I should go alone. Velvet darkness, soft and deep, the only company I keep. The light just showed me what I lost, the heavy and the hidden cause. But darkness hides the broken parts and soothes the aching of my heart. I pull it around me like a shroud, a velvet beautiful dark cloud. Velvet darkness, you don't lie, you don't pretend, you won't say goodbye. You're always here, you're always true, the only thing I can hold on to tonight. But even velvet fades with time, and I must face the sun's sharp shine. And when I do, I'll be okay, because I survived the velvet grave. Velvet darkness, thank you for the peace. Now I release. falling from the trees, a mirror of my heart, if you please. Bearing brown and reaching high toward a cold and cloudy sky. The sun is out, but it has no heat, just like your promises, so obsolete. It's winter in my soul since you've been gone, a season that just lingers on and on. The frost is on the window pane, the flowers of my heart are slain. Winter in my soul, so cold, so still. The memory of you is the bitter chill. I wrap myself in memories, but they give no warmth, they only freeze. I shiver in the bed we shared, wishing that you'd cared enough to stay. I'm bundled up in blankets of regret, fighting feelings I can't forget. It's a winter in my soul, a silent snow, covering the love I used to know. The world is white, but it's not bright, it's just a shroud that blocks the light. Winter in my soul, no spring inside, just the long and frozen night. But even winter has to end, the cold break, the ice will bend, and underneath the frozen ground, new life is waiting to be found. Spring will come to my soul when I let go of the cold. The car pulled away, I watched the taillights fade, standing on the curb, the choice you made. You said it was over, you said it was done, then you just left me here under the sun. The sun kept shining, the world kept spinning round, but my whole world was falling to the ground. You left me here in the middle of the street, with broken heels and tired feet. You left me here with all the bags, all the memories, all the rags of a life I thought we'd share. You just left me here, standing there. People walked past me, they didn't even see the girl who was dying quietly. They had their places, they had their plans. I was just a statue with shaking hands. Did you even look back just once to see what you were doing to me? You left me here in the quiet and the loud, a face forgotten in the crowd. You left me here with all the weight of a love that came too late to save us from the end. You just left me here, my friend. But I won't stand here forever, no. The strength to move will start to grow. I'll pick my bags up one by one and walk away before the day is done. You left me here, but I'm leaving too. I'm finally doing what's best for who